Alright guys, welcome back to another Dice Throne matchup. I'm going to take a break a little bit from the Marvel characters, mostly because I just decided to see if people wanted to see a classic Dice Throne matchup. So I kind of wanted to go into a classic matchup here with a very familiar face in the Samurai going up against the Monk. So the Monk is a little bit harder difficulty. It has to do with Chi. Chi is a double-edged sword. It can either be used to prevent damage or add +1 damage as an attack modifier. It has a stack limit of 5. The main thing about Chi is that you can use it to prevent damage on the turn it's gained, but you can't use it as an attack modifier on the turn it's gained because you have to wait a turn to use it for attack modification. So there is that one little specification with Chi, which does make it a little bit harder. That's why it's a level 4 complexity instead of the level 3 complexity that's the Samurai. But anyway, let's begin with a simple dice roll for turn order. Alright, so the Monk will be going first. We'll shuffle the deck. Draw 4 cards. Alright, all these are attack modifiers except for getting paid. And then we will go to dice rolling. Roll once. Alright. That can give us 5 Chi right there, which is very useful. Honestly, probably going to do that. Is there anything else we can do? No, I'm just going to do that. We're going to gain 5 Chi, and then we're going to gain... We're going up against the Samurai, so we're going to do Evasive. Cleanse is just remove a status token from your board. So essentially that's what, if he inflicted shame on me, then I can take that token off. But I'm going to use Evasive because Samurai's shame doesn't do that much, especially because we have 5 Chi. So we're not really attacking this turn, so we're going to pass. Samurai's going to get his 3 tokens, and he's going to draw 5 cards because he started with 4 plus 1 for this phase here. Looks like he's going to get a bunch of CP. So that's going to be nice. So let's getting paid with 5. Let's spend that 2 CP to draw 3 cards. Alright, we're looking for... Ooh, we got some good attack modifiers. We're going to do Vegas Baby. Alright, he only gains 1. Alright, let's upgrade a small straight. And then let's sell this. And then we upgrade Saw Mini. And now we'll leave that for attack modifier, and let's try and get one of those. Okay. Nice roll. Actually, we can save those. And try and get 2 blades. Or not. Okay. So that is a small straight, deal 8, gain honor. Can make that a +1, but we're not going to. So we're going to deal 9 defendable. He gains 1 Chi. He already has stack limit, deal damage per fist. So he's doing 3 damage back. And let's spend 3 Chi to make it to prevent 3. So we're only taking 6 and dealing 3 back. Alright. And then let's pass turn. Monk's gonna gain CP, draw a card. Can't upgrade that yet. In fact, I'm gonna sell that because that's kind of useless to me. And then we're gonna go for damage. And we're doing the same thing again. I'm not gonna do the same thing again because we actually have to deal damage this turn. And keep these and try and go for a small. Okay. Small. Large. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deal 7, then gain evasive and 3 Chi, so that'll get us back up to... Alright, so we can either spend all this Chi to make it a 12 defendable, or we can just... Let's make it a 10, so let's... Oh yeah, we have to deal 7, then gain that, so we can't use that Chi, we can't use that until after we deal 7, which sucks. We gain 3 chi from that, so we only have 2 chi to spend. I'm going to spend that 2 chi, make it defendable 9. Samurai is going to defend with his 3. Alright, he prevents 1, and then he prevents 2. So 1, 2, 4. So he's only taking 5 damage, as so. Alright. Anything we can do? Nope. Pass turn. Samurai gains CP, draws a card. I'm going to spend 1 CP, gain back strike. And let's try and go for a better attack. Okay. Oh, Salmani. Perfect. Inflict 2 same, then deal 8 defendable damage. Alright, so that's 1, 2, and then we deal 8 defendable. 8 defendable damage. Alright, so let's roll our 4. Okay, we gain chi from that yin yang, and then we're dealing 2 damage back. I'm going to spend 2 to prevent 2, so I'm only taking 6. And then he's dealing 2 damage. Alright, so that's going to be that. Could use Gishi, but I've already done my attack. I kind of want to save that. Plus I have backstrike, so I'm going to deal damage next turn. Pass the monk. 7. Sell this, because I don't care about that. Get an upgrade. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so up. Roll. Alright, so small stir 8, deal 6, gain 2 chi. Alright, so deal 6. Let's add 2, make that deal 8. That will minus the shame, so those 2 chis will cancel the 2 shame, so we're dealing 6 damage. He will prevent 3 of that damage, he'll take 3, he'll deal 1 to me. He'll take 3. And then he'll also use backstrike to roll 1. And then that is a 6, so that he's dealing 3 more damage back. Nice. Alright, there goes the shame. And then of course the monk gains 2 chi afterwards from dealing that 6. Alright. Anything else I can do? Nope. Pass turn. Samurai, CP, draws a card, spend that, try and get something nice. Alright, got something nice but don't have enough to do it. Alright, let's try and get some honor to spend. It's close. Not close enough. Summon, inflict 2 shame, and then draw. Deal 8 damage. Shame. Deal 8 damage. I'm going to do an evasive, try to avoid this. Alright, I avoided it. Alright, I'll pass turn. I can upgrade a lot because I've got a lot of CP. Alright. Got 2 6s, so I'm going to try it. Oh. Alright. Spend 1, 6 it, change this 5 to a 6. Now I can do my ultimate. Gain evasive, gain cleanse, inflict knockdown, deal 10 damage. Then increase chi stack, gain by 1, and then gain 6 chi. So stack limit is now 6. So let's go up to that stack limit. Alright, and then inflict knockdown. Already did. Alright, let's use that cleanse to remove a shame, because that's really the only thing we can do. Alright, and then we're dealing 10 damage. Alright, anything else? No, and we'll pass turn. Samurai gets 2 CP. Alright, so let's sell this, and let's sell this. Why are we doing this? Because we're going to use this. Use that, and we're going to remove all tokens from Monk's board. So he loses all the chi that he gained and all the evasives. He does lose the shame, but that's fine. The shame he's losing is way less important than the 6 chi he could have used. Alright. And then the reason why I'm keeping 2 CP is because I have to spend it to get rid of knockdown. As you remember, knockdown. Spend 2 or skip offensive roll phase. I'm going to pay that 2 because I need to get that offensive roll phase down. Alright, we're going to do Wakazi, gain back strike, deal 3 undefendable damage. Alright, now we're going to use Honor, increase that to 4 undefendable. Else we can do? No, let's get honor because we use only 2 of our roll phases. So if you use less than 3, you gain honor, which we did. We only used 2 instead of 3. And pass turn to Monk. Gain CP. First strike, sure. Fifth strike. Alright, so we still have twice as wild on the table. Could go for it. I don't know if I want to go for it anymore. Frick. Alright, that didn't work. Well, we're going to use twice as wild on this one. Spend all 3 CP. Change to dice values. This one's going to be a 2. This one's going to be a 3. One, two, three, 4. Small straight. Deal 6, gain 3 chi. Alright, deal 6. Alright, so he's going to prevent 3. So he's only, I'm dealing, and he's dealing 1 to me. So he takes 3. He deals 1 to me. And then I'm going to use back strike. Roll dice, and I would deal 1 more damage. Alright, with that, Monk's going to conclude his turn with a samurai. Alright, sell that card, and let's try and get some more honor. Alright, we're going to use Wakazi again, but this time we're going to use Gishi, spend 1 CP, roll the dice. On a 4, inflict 2 shame. And then we're going to gain back strike, and then use this honor to make it another 4 undefendable. I'm going to use a chi. So I only take 3, because I prevented 1. And we're going to get rid of Gishi. We already spent it. Pass turn to Monk. He gains CP on his income. I'm going to spend that, try and see if I can get better cards. I still haven't gotten Vegas Baby yet. Oh, 0 CP. Well, inflict knockdown on Samurai. Alright. Alright, I can gain 5 CP or I can go for small straight. Alright, there's small straight. Let's try and go for large. Alright, small straight it is, deal 6, gain 3 chi. Alright, we're gonna spend these two to counteract the 2 shame, which are still on us. They deal -2, but we use those chi to make +2 to our attack, which cancel out. So that's 6 defendable damage. Prevent. He prevents 1, deals 1 to us. Deals 2 to us. So he's going to be taking 5. We're going to get dealt 2. And then back strike. He's going to deal another 1 to us. Alright. Monk's going to lose those 2 shame. He's going to gain his 3 chi. Alright. Samurai gains his CP. Alright, so to get knocked down, we're going to pay our 2 CP, and we're going to try and get something. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Large straight, deal 7, roll 4. Add 1. So we got 2 blues, so inflict 2 shame, and then we got 2 purples, which are add 1 per. So we're dealing 9 defendable and inflicting 2 shame again. 9 defendable, let's remove 2 chi. That'll make that 7 plus what we rolled. Alright, we gained 2 chi. Spend another chi, make it 6, and then we punch him once. He takes 1, we take 6. We got 2 shame. Alright. And he gains an honor because he only used 2 roll fade, 2 of his 3. Pass turn to monk. Gain a card. I don't really care about that, but we'll just keep it for now. Roll. Man, I keep getting that one thing that I don't need right now. Alright, going for a 5. Nope. Small straight, deal 6, gain 3 chi. So, again, we're going to spend 2 chi to counteract the 2 shame. So that's +2, but -2. 6 defendable. Alright, he's going to block 2 and deal 1, so he's going to take 4, deal 1 to me, the shame gets taken off, and I gain 3 chi. Alright, pass turn, Samurai CP, alright, it's only 1 CP, 1 CP, spend that on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain honor, deal 8 damage. Let's remove these 2, add +3 because we spent 2 honor to make it 11 defendable damage. Let's roll 11 defendable, we gain a chi, and we deal 1 damage back. Let's spend 2 of these to make it 9 that we're taking. And then dealing 1 extra. Alright. Now it's getting the crunch time. Pass turn to monk. Monk's got a few more opportunities, but not much. Let's do 1 here. I think I'm gonna go for that actually. Finally got Vegas baby. It's been a while. Alright, so we gained 2 from that. So now we're up to 3. Man, I didn't roll a single one of those. Well, I'm still gonna go for it. Still didn't roll a single one of those. Great. I didn't get a single one of those. That's great. Now we're just gonna activate that one. Gain evasive and try and defend against Samurai's next attack. Alright, so pass to him. He has to deal 11 damage somehow. We can transfer it to a 6. Alright. Let's keep that open to us. Okay, so that's gonna deal 4. Let's gain honor on that one. We gain backstrike, and let's just do that 4. Alright. Because we'll get rid of some chi on his board. Alright. And we got backstrike now. Alright, so Monk has to do a lot here. He's got to do a lot of damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's some damage. That's 3 6s, so deal 2 undefendable, gain evasive, and chi. That's what we need, unfortunately. We'll only be dealing 2. Let's deal 3 by spending one of those. But he's going to do backstrike to us. He's going to deal 3 backstrike to us. Let's remove 2 chi. So we'll only take 1. Then pass turn to Samurai. Samurai CP. Got a lot of stuff here. It's getting down to the wire. Alright. Okay, we can change 1 dice to a 6. Let's try and get a 6. Or we can just do that. Alright, we're going to use this one roll. Please be a 6. Not a 6. Well, still going to use one of these. Spend CP, change this one to a 6. So we're dealing 5 undefendable, gain honor, gain backstrike, inflict 2 shame. We're going to spend those 2 honor to add +3. So this is a 8 undefendable. 8 undefendable, I'm going to spend my evasive. And I dodged it. But he does have backstrike. So it is the monk's turn. He's got that evasive to help him out, but it's not going to help him here. Might as well. 3 6s. Gotta go for it. Alright. Deal 2 uneventable, gain evasive, and 2 chi. The more evasives I gain, the more chance I have to win. 2 undefendable, so basically deal no damage, because shame removes all that damage. So yeah, I just gained a bunch of stuff to help me. But that's good, because he had backstrike, so he probably would have dealt damage to me that turn. Alright, draw a card. Move a status effect from a chosen player. You know what? I could, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell it. No, I don't need to sell it. No, I do need to sell it. I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to transfer that evasive. Because that's going to allow me to do more damage to avoid an attack. Well, that's not a great move. Alright, I need 2 blades. Let's keep that. No, we don't have that. I need another blade. Alright, we got it. This one, we already have stack limit on backstrike, dealing 4 undefendable. Yeah, 4 undefendable. Let's keep that evasive, and let's use our 2 chi to make that 2 undefendable. So now we're down to 3. Alright. He's got an evasive and a backstrike. He is an evasive. But it's the monk's turn. Remove a status effect from a chosen player. I'm going to remove backstrike. And alright, let's do this. Now he doesn't have backstrike. I can attack with better. More venom. But I didn't get anything to attack him with, which is the problem. Either 2 or a 6. I got a 6. Deal 6 damage. 6 defendable, but 6 defendable, he prevents 2, so it only takes 4. And he does 2 back. This is definitely down the wire here. I do gain 3 chi, so I can prevent 3. But we're gonna pass turn to Samurai. Well, that's an easy double right there. Spend 1, gain 2 honor. How much honor can I get? 2? Alright. Is there anything I want to... I'm going to spend 2. Removing that evasive. All I gotta do is deal damage to him. I really want to get that other thing, but... So many. Perfect. Inflict 2 shame. 2 shame. Dealing 8 defendable. And I'm going to spend this. Honor. Add 3, so that is 11 defendable damage. He gains 2 chi, deals 1 damage to me. But that is 11 defendable. He's going to spend his 5 chi. But I don't think it'll be enough. It won't, because he's only blocking 5 of that, so he's still taking 6, and that gets him down to 0. So that was a very, very intense game at the end. Both of them got down to the wire very quickly. That transfer token, stealing evasive, and then using bye-bye to get rid of that other evasive token, crucial. Crucial cards to use, especially late in the game when your opponent has those pesky evasives. He blocked 8 undefendable damage with a single evasive, so that was very crucial. I mean, let's be honest, if he had that evasive, he would have won. So you definitely want to remove or transfer those evasive tokens. But otherwise, Samurai is victorious. He is the warrior with the most honor, most skill and determination. Monk, better luck next time. But that's going to do for this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel, and comment down below what matchups you'd like to see next between characters I've already done and future ones I haven't touched in Dice Throwing or Marvel. And I'll see you guys with the next video. Toodaloo!